Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings and there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. What's crack-a-lackin', family lamps? It's me, Rolio. Holy shit, that voice crack was awful. Let's go. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Sounds easy, but I have several questions. Hold on, one moment. Turn you down a little bit, turn you down a little bit, turn you down a little bit. That could be good. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Oh, holy hell. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer a revolution. Viva la revolution. I would rather die than be French. The end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Is she really that evil? Demonic? But a princess locked away in a... How can a princess locked away in the basement in the world? That's a good point, but I don't know, maybe she decides to break free, going Kami-Hami level 4?
Linger on the specifics.
I have to know the specifics, I'm gonna murder
Just
someone.
get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Who's we? We're. That does not help. Do you have any evidence to back this up, or is it prophecy? Yeah.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
Because it's a video game!
Make it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
I feel like the end of my journey is going to end with me not having a very happy haha ending no matter what I do. I think I'm not okay with that, so I'm not going to answer that. How do I... Have you considered maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? I doubt that's the only reason. Like, if she is that evil, chances are she's going to be not very happy in general, so she's probably there to not kill everything. But then again, she could be like Voldemort, and just when she comes back, she'll kill everything because she's an arsehole. But killing a princess seems kind of bad, doesn't it? Can someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
Yeah, to be fair, you're not that narrator from the Stanley Parable, so I don't expect you to be omniscient.
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Also, why is my finger a claw? I don't want to tell the narrator my top secret plan. Let's go with... Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Wink.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
It is in the description.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Why is she just chilling in the cabin?
A warning before you go any further.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
As much as I want to charge up and just implant a freaking dagger into her chest and run away like LOL XD, I did it, GG. I'm not going to do that for the first
We're not going to
playthrough.
go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Doesn't matter who the princess is. Just because she's a princess means that she's a disgusting piece of garbo.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Why is the narrator talking to my mental voices? Get into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
there's the
almost
deck.
entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Yeah.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Nah, I wanted to get a lot more personal. Hands up when I strangle the knife out of her. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, in all honesty, that's probably the best bet. If she is evil, I might as well. Best bet is to at least be able to defend myself.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Why is this a world worth saving? Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
Because we made it
The air
so?
feels heavy and damp,
Because she's in there.
a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That's not how that works. You can't put her in a cell and then be
Her
like,
voice
oh yes, it's a
carries up the
mercy killing.
stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, you're actually voiced.
She sounds dangerous. It's
Pizza
almost
time.
as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I think I'm here to kill you. Let's continue downstairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Right.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Are you an idiot? Do I have to filter you out of my mind entirely whenever you
Focus
speak?
on the task at hand.
I actually kind of agree, narrator.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Well, that was blunt. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just
I am
talk?
not dropping the knife.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
I already hate you.
Don't you dare.
I agree.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
This is true.
Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Depends who it is. No.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Don't go that round, please.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
But why?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
This is also true.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Uh-huh.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate,
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Well, damn. You really want to... Aw, man. Like, just 5 minutes ago, I said I didn't want to roll in here and just stab her in the chest. Ah! Oh, fudge. Everything in my body right now is saying stab her then. I have red flags going all off. I want it written in the records that this would be my first freaking choice after that point. What?
the blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
For now.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the
Why
princess
am I that
face to
close?
face. Unarmed. We'll be fine.
No, we won't.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Very well articulated in the art of dialogue. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Why? She's gonna fucking die, it don't matter.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
That's the narrative of this game. That's foolish. That's also weak. Might have to do that one. That is also admitting a defeat. So that one, or that one.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cthulhu could say the same thing. Just because we're one entity doesn't mean that.
I believe her.
You're an idiot! Stop thinking with your
She
weeb.
doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
This is true.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Yeah.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
This is also true.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point.
Yeah, a
There's a
little bit.
reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
You're an S to the I to the M to the P. Shut up.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
I don't want to hear any of that, frankly. That's a fat
You
L.
don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Okay.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Agreed.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just release you and let you stab me in the titties.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
I trust neither. Let me walk away.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Oh, okay.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
That is fair. Okay. She's not gonna give me an answer. I don't know what to do.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
I don't know what.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know what.
Yes, I know why I'm here. Shut up. That's dumb. You can't slay the princess, I'm assuming now. Blind trust, yeah. Stab me in the titties. But why? I have to do one of these three things and all of them suck. What would I do? Well, if it was me, I would have already embedded my dagger into her, so... I think the first one's off the table. So I might as well commit to one of the other two. I would say... You know what? I'm gonna play the gullible hero idiot.
You have to be kidding me.
Oh, whatever.
The
I'm gonna go back
chains
around this
behind,
rigmarole
They're
before.
large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I was giving the hero crap for being a simp, and I'm going the simp route now.
You attempt to make your way
Good
out
to
of the
know.
basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Bite me. You don't just send someone into a mission with absolutely no details besides kill this person. Especially when I'm a quote-unquote voice of the hero,
Easier
so
for
therefore
who?
a hero.
Easier for
Yeah, no
everyone.
crap. Shut up.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You
Take
won't
off your
like
hand?
what happens if you do that.
Dude, I already don't like this situation. I gotta commit to this S to the I to the M to the P. S to the T to the P. Oh, man. Oh, you think she's close enough where I'll stab her in the heart and she wouldn't notice?
Against
No, why
your
not?
better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding
What is
chain.
with my hands?
You cut into her
What am
throat.
I?
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Yeah, this is gonna end well.
Free from her bindings, the
Yeah.
princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered.
Yeah,
by
who'd have
it.
figured she was evil?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No.
Do not
just
reset my
can't
game.
let
You
her
are not
escape
Stanley
into the
Parable.
world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Cool. This is what I wanted.
This isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
No shit. Blow me. No, no, no,
Stop
no, no,
that.
no.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I don't care. I can reset time. No.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your
Make
best, Anthony,
me.
aren't
Wait,
you?
he's trying.
I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Just kill me already. Stop making this even more difficult.
She steps forward and pries
Thank
the blade
you.
from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Hopefully
And
not.
then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it
S
is.
to the I to the M to the
Everything
P
goes
voice.
dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
I hope it was worth it. Yeah, sure. Hope it's worth trying to. Oh.
You're on a path in the
Okay, so that was
woods.
supposed to happen.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
We're both
is a
stuck.
princess.
We're stuck in this forever.
You're here.
We're stuck
to
in a
slay her.
never-ending loop, aren't we?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
When I said go back in time, I'm not saying go back in time earlier. I meant like I could just restart the run. Not that there was actually a part of it.
A warning
Sleep at the cabin.
before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to.
Who?
Did you just say wink out loud?
Do you narrate the
No, I
most
didn't.
obvious things all the
Wink.
time?
Just ignore this clown and
I like
focus
you.
on the princess.
Bite me. To be honest,
The
I probably should
interior of the
interact.
cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat
That's
and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting
What?
stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
What if I'm the one who's actually trapped? And she's been fated to always.
The only
Stop me.
furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You walk up to the wall next to the
Where's the mirror?
basement door. It's a wall.
Why is my
This is
hand all
what you see.
dragon, Claude?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago,
Why do I have...
and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Fair.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without
What
weapon.
am I?
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go
Am I
in with
Argon,
blind
y'all?
hope alone. The door to the
stairs even
basement
different?
creaks open,
Yes, they
revealing
are.
an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice,
Shut
harsh
up.
but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I'm gonna assume
I
that
wonder
she's
what
gonna flip
visitors she
through
could be
personalities
referring
and
to.
stuff
Are we not the
through her.
first? You walk down the stairs and
Well,
lock
we were
eyes
the-
with the princess.
What?
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she
Okay.
moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should
Ah,
we be
definitely
worried about
that's
the
new.
one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty
That's
chain
fair.
on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an
That is also
interesting
fair.
development.
I was thinking the
Why
same
don't you
thing.
have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I was about to make a really gross joke.
You step
might as
towards
well.
the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one
Drop the
shackled
knife.
hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Shut up, simp. Even though I went down your path the first time.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Yeah, that's not gonna work. They're gonna keep me locked in for you all the time.
Are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in. Nothing happened.
Fuck.
You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she
Indeed.
knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
Maybe she's gone
You're
through
looking
this
at me like I
rigmarole
might
more
be
than
hiding
once.
something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things.
You don't say.
How exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Yeah, I somehow doubt she was just gonna sit there and just get stabbed in the tits, but
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what?
yeah,
For you failing,
my failure.
obviously.
Yep.
And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Bruh. What do you mean? How is you leaving me out of the dark about literally everything gonna make anything easier? You're just gonna
You knew this could
stir
happen.
resentment.
Why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly
Yes, bro.
valuable information. It would have changed
Well,
our
actually, the
actions
first time I
considerably.
can understand him. Let's say it.
I needed
Well,
you
then,
to be in the
am I
dark
supposed to
for
do it
as
with my own
long as
free
I
will?
could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be
Yeah,
pretty
it's
upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least
No!
you can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Why? That's awful. You're making this like multiversal, and I don't like it.
Exactly, he gets it.
I want to be
You're
the
lucky,
original me.
So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
I'm gonna have to take
Moving on.
your head up.
Why is it
if I wanna
important for us
free
to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Ding, ding, ding,
The more
ding. I
say,
agree with
the
that
more
for
your
like
mind will
90% of
swim
the
into
time.
dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success.
This entire
hinges
situation's
on
dangerous.
You having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't. Fine. But you won't get
That's
another word
fair.
from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll
Love
see
you.
about that. Just give it a
How
rest.
many
This isn't
times around the
helping.
ringer do we have to go?
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
That other
I don't
chain
know,
on the wall.
But
Who's
you
it
could
for?
always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
Hot.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Why is it here then? I want to, but that means I have to get close to her, and I'd rather not. You were asking about my intentions, or what do you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
I don't know, considering you remember me coming here the first time, so I'm assuming, I was gonna
There
stab you
isn't
in
a
the
keyhole
titties.
in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive
Yeah.
a beheading?
Wait, then how's my knife supposed to stop her and kill her? Are you serious? If she doesn't care about herself getting decapitated, obviously means little stabby in the freaking heart isn't gonna stop her either. Are you
Maybe she's
serious?
delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Bro, she took her entire hand off and didn't even do as much as flinch. She is not delusional. She knows something's
Unless she really could
cracker-lacking.
survive.
Though I suppose you
Yeah.
could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
For now. How am I supposed to cut you if you didn't notice your head is in a shackle too? What would you have made? Well, I think this is unlocked via the dialogue I have selected beforehand, so I don't know if this will disappear if I choose another option first. I'm gonna do this one, even though I want to do that one
No.
first.
Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would
Really?
have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Bull! Dude, if she wanted to kill me, she would have killed me the moment she was free last time. She only killed me because narrator decided to act his Gmod roleplay admin powers and drag my ass over. And make me body flop against her several
Look,
million
she
times
isn't
in
bluffing.
attempt to stab her.
Whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
Also true.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out
I
our
don't know.
options, listing the pros and cons.
Jinx.
Then let me help you. I'll start
That's
with the
fair, I like it.
cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
None.
The pros are
Shut
we
up.
can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
I agree with that latter one. These all stink. I choose.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
I'm just looking at it, asshole.
Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
How do you not
He
know?
doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
I'm starting to feel like
What
that.
if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Now let it
Good.
go.
Forget you ever saw it.
Nice try, but I...
Damn it, I didn't mean to skip that. Okay, I'm just gonna pick a path. Alright, so let's see. Last time I went to Scent Path, I shall commit to it again. Because woman, and I tier 3 sub to her. Alright. Here, take it.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting
Man,
hand
screw
your
you.
only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
No offense, I freed her last time and this entire world froze over and then restarted anew with some twinkly winkly new bits added to
We
it. I don't
tried
care.
this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, already tried to take over, buddy.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
No. Especially if we can rinse and repeat this
little.
over and over. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't want
I
to die.
think you got your point across. Fine.
Suck my balls.
You slide the blade across the floor.
Indeed.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
She pulls up her head.
Oh my gosh, she
smiling
hit sleeping for the
slightly
head.
as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing?
Oh, I don't know, Mr. 2-year-old.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
Yeah. Watch. I made this mistake and I'm going to commit to it.
Her eyes stare
Oh my
forward,
God.
unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
You stupid idiot! A knife is not gonna kill this lady. Look at her. She is halfway decapitating her head. A knife to the heart's not gonna stop her.
Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet.
Yeah.
Finally,
Ooh.
you hear a snap. Her eye twitches.
Am I gonna have to finish
There's
the job?
an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flocking to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me. we
You
can
are
put it
not
back.
3 years old.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead.
She is not
Congratulations.
dead. Do not
Saved
lie.
the world.
Oh yeah, this is my 4D chess play actually, narrator. I just had her kill herself. I am Mass Effect Shepard boss battle skill renegade or paragon check. They killed themselves. I probably have to censor that or else it's gonna go to adults only
I
mode.
hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
Why?
Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
My reward isn't
We should
anything. I'm
take
gonna
her
go
with
back.
us, don't you think?
What?
Actually,
You shouldn't do that. Why
That's
would
a
you
bad
do
idea.
that?
I was thinking about that for a millisecond. I was like, nah.
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our
Yeah,
victory.
yeah.
Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
This dude.
You don't need proof. You don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you.
I don't
your
want the reward. The reward is gonna be
Stop
me
reading
just
into things. The
instantly.
danger has passed. You can relax.
It's Thanos snapping me out of existence. That's gonna
I'm
be my
just keeping
reward.
myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I like this man.
I am. I'm on team. Let's put this all behind us. So can we leave already?
Take the princess with you, cause it's funny and really morbid.
Ugh. Fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that?
Yep.
I could have
I saw
sworn
it.
she moved.
She didn't.
No, she
She's
moved.
Dead.
She's
Or
alive.
if she's not.
I mean, to be fair, it could be her muscles twitching from, the last bits of her brain synapses firing. But, considering she's... No, she's
Are
alive.
you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you
What
have
is
to
with my
do
arm?
is open it.
I don't want my reward. Poke, 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 poke. Am I missing anything?
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Stop. Rewind.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
What? Talking heads. It started with a whisper.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already
Uh-oh.
over? Is he gone?
Narrator has been
But
disappeared.
we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all.
No.
Maybe it was just the end of his.
Do you see the sentient, evil, dark hair in the background?
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Oh my god. Kaboom!
She's
The
gone.
mirror.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Dude, we're not even here right now.
Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. The narrator is
It
gone.
is. Does that mean the world ended? It
It's
must
a good
have.
sign.
Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
Hair. Lots of it. Yeah.
If there's even a her to find anymore.
For all we know, everything's just gone.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Yeah.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
How are you scared of this mirror more than watching a woman decapitate herself right in front of you? Approach the
begging you,
mirror.
Don't do this.
No, we are committing. The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Uh-oh. You approach the mirror. Gaze into my reflection. Why am I dragonic? Signs as you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, that's not good. Hey, it's me. What's me? Am I her? You are alone in the place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Oh.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Why? Why me in particular? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Or elsewhere? Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Never-ending cycle.
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Who do you think I am? I don't know what I am. One of these two. What do you think I
I
am?
think that you are like me.
Trapped?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And
I need
perhaps
to go
then
down
we
every.
will know our freedom.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Also to entirely change. Mostly for the worse. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Jesus. Everything goes dark and I die. Rest in peace. Bop, boop, beep, bop. Again?